A new video is going viral and it's claiming Megan Thee Stallion actually paid to have Tory Lanez killed in jail. Yeah, you heard that right. Apparently, there was new evidence about to drop in their case, and Tory was stabbed 14 times just days after a major national news outlet reached out to Megan Pete's team about that story. So now everyone's asking, did Megan really pay to take him out just to stop that evidence from ever coming out? Let's get into it. The video that shook the internet. On May 12, 2025, Tory, who's currently serving a 10-year bid for allegedly shooting Megan Thee Stallion, caught a serious fate in prison. According to multiple sources, Tory was stabbed 14 times by another inmate at California Correctional Institution in Tehachapi. The California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation confirmed Tory was provided immediate medical aid and rushed to an outside hospital, and this wasn't just a scuffle. He was hit 7 times in the back, 4 in the torso, twice in the back of the head, and once in the face. Most people don't walk away from something like that. Tory suffered major internal injuries, including collapsed lungs, and had to be placed on a breathing aid. But somehow, according to his attorney Jose Baez, Tory is still alive, reportedly in good spirits, and expected to recover. Now here's where things get wild. As soon as word hit the streets about Tory getting stabbed, social media exploded with conspiracy theories, many pointing fingers straight at Megan Thee Stallion. Some of Tory's hardcore supporters even claimed this was a setup by Megan and her team. One user on X straight up posted, "Megan needs to be held accountable," along with Jay-Z. He funded the cover-up to protect his artist. Now Tory's been stabbed 14 times for a crime he didn't commit. Another user accused Megan of framing Tory from day one, saying she pulled a weapon herself while drunk and jealous in Calabasas, and then lied about it all in court. People started bringing up everything again, the glass, the conflicting stories, and even the first police report that said Megan stepped on broken glass, but that part had already been debunked. Megan explained in court that she initially lied to the police because she was scared of how they'd react if they found a gun and black people arguing in a car. That fear made her say she stepped on glass. And the only independent witness, Sean Kelly, gave conflicting testimony that didn't clearly help either side. Let's rewind to that courtroom. When Megan stepped into that LA courthouse, it wasn't about rap beef or Billboard charts anymore. It was about life, trauma, and truth. She told the jury everything. That it started at Kylie Jenner's party in the Hollywood Hills. That things got tense on the ride back. That she made a joke about Tory's music that he didn't take well. That she asked to get out of the car, and when she did, Tory told her to dance and fired shots. She left a trail of blood at the scene. That's not opinion. That's fact. Her friend even texted Megan's security saying flat out, "Tory shot Meg." And here's where it gets darker. Before the incident, Tory and Megan were tight. Real tight. Behind the scenes, it was more than just music. They were showing up together everywhere, live sessions, parties, studios, even Megan's house. Fans loved it. The chemistry was undeniable. But beneath the surface, there were signs of tension. Some claimed Tory didn't like the attention Megan was getting from other men. Others said Tory was getting too cozy with Kylie that night. Whatever it was, something broke. After the shooting, Megan unfollowed Tory and stayed silent. But then she took to Instagram Live and named him as the shooter. That one live changed everything. The court case that followed was like watching a real-life soap opera. Tory was hit with 3 felony charges: assault with a semi-automatic firearm, carrying a loaded unregistered firearm, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence. He violated court orders multiple times, getting his bail raised again and again. At Rolling Loud, he performed while Megan was there. He even sent her messages through social media, resulting in more legal trouble, and all the while, fans kept choosing sides. Some backed Megan and slammed the harassment she faced. Others, like DJ Academics, spread misinformation. He falsely claimed there was no DNA linking Tory to the gun. That was later clarified. The DNA results were inconclusive. Not exonerating, just muddy. By December 2022, the trial began. Megan took the stand and testified. She said Tory offered her $1 million to stay quiet. She described how the shooting changed her life. Kelsey Harris, Megan's former friend and key witness, gave conflicting testimony, and used her right to remain silent on several questions. But in the end, the jury found Tory guilty on all 3 charges. In August 2023, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Still, Tory didn't give up. His legal team appealed. In July 2024, they even tried to present a statement from Tory's driver claiming Kelsey had the gun. But the court ruled it wasn't new evidence, and now, while Tory serves his sentence, this prison stabbing reignites all the old fires. Claims that he was silenced. That new evidence was on the way. That someone wanted him gone before the truth came out. Is there any real proof Meghan had something to do with this stabbing? As of now, no. Not a shred of confirmed evidence ties her to the attack. But the silence from her team and the timing of the stabbing has kept people speculating. Did Meghan's legal team know new info was coming out? Was the attack a coincidence, or a warning shot? We may never know for sure. But one thing's clear, this case isn't over. Not in court. Not on the internet. Not in the culture, because when violence, fame, lies, and loyalty mix, the truth doesn't just get lost, it gets buried. Testimony revealed that an argument popped off in the car. Meghan explained this in an interview, saying, "We fuss about silly stuff all the time," but she emphasized that she never put her hands on anybody or raised her voice too loud. Still, this was one of those moments where things got way out of hand. According to Meghan's testimony, she exited the vehicle, and that's when Tory allegedly shot at her feet multiple times. In her own words, she said, "So I get out the car. And it's like everything happened so fast, and all I hear is this man screaming. He said, 'Dance,' and he starts shooting. And I'm just like, oh my god. Like he shot a couple of times." Meghan initially told police her injuries came from broken glass, later explaining that she feared the situation could escalate and she didn't trust the police due to systemic issues. This initial misstatement would later become a major point of contention and fuel conspiracy theories. Around 4:30 a.m. that same morning, LAPD received reports of gunshots in the Hollywood Hills area. Tory was arrested for carrying a concealed weapon in a vehicle and released on $35,000 bail. Things stayed relatively quiet until August 20, 2020, when Meghan went live on Instagram and confirmed what many had speculated, that Tory Lanez was the one who shot her. She did this to counter what she claimed was misinformation being spread by Tory's team and even posted photos of her injuries to refute skeptics. Things got messy when Tory's team allegedly sent fake emails to media outlets, pretending to be from Meghan's label, 300 Entertainment, and claiming she didn't want to testify. This kind of behind-the-scenes manipulation continued throughout the case. People started turning on Meghan, tying her name to all kinds of accusations. By October 2024, Meghan stepped up legally, filing a defamation lawsuit against blogger Magro Graham's, real name Magro Cooper, accusing him of acting as Tory's puppet, spreading lies about missing evidence and even sharing a deepfake video. Meghan wasn't playing anymore, she was now coming for Tory's entire support network. Then, by December 2024, Meghan sought a restraining order against Tory, claiming he was orchestrating harassment from behind bars via bloggers like Graham's. A temporary order was granted in November 2024 and later extended to January 9, 2030, a 5-year stretch of legally mandated distance. The restraining order included prison call logs where Tory was allegedly coordinating with bloggers to spread false claims, like saying the gun used in the shooting was missing. That was quickly debunked by Meghan's attorney, Alex Spiro, who confirmed the gun was still in LAPD custody. Then came a bold legal moment in February 2025, a judge allowed Meghan to depose Tory remotely as part of her lawsuit against Graham's. It was the first time she could question him under oath since the shooting. Meanwhile, social media was blowing up with false narratives. Platforms like X became breeding grounds for misinformation, pushed by pages like DJ Academics and Daily Loud, even though journalists like Megan Cuniff and Community Notes tried to push back. Tory's support team, including an organization called Unite the People, also fueled confusion by spinning procedural court orders into fake wins. As Tory was caught in legal chaos, Meghan began reclaiming her story. Her October 2024 documentary, in her words, detailed her struggles with anxiety and depression following the shooting, giving fans an intimate look into her mental state. The documentary drew support and empathy, painting Meghan as a survivor speaking her truth. She also published a powerful New York Times op-ed, demanding protection for Black women and pushing feminist discourse forward. It forced people to confront tough realities about who is believed and protected in society. Then came May 12, 2025. Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times at the California Correctional Institution. The attack reopened public debates. Tory's supporters claimed the stabbing proved he was being targeted, even innocent. Social media exploded with unverified posts, some suggesting Meghan was behind the attack, though there was absolutely no evidence to back that up. It was yet another example of how wild narratives take on a life of their own, especially in cases already soaked in controversy. Some users falsely claimed Tory was on life support or had been stabbed in the head, despite later reports confirming he was breathing independently. This chaos once again reflected the dangerous climate surrounding the case. Tory's supporters, including media personalities like DJ Academics, had long been accused of spreading unverified claims. Tory's defense team continued to push narratives painting Meghan as the villain, especially as his legal team worked on his appeals. Meghan's supporters, on the other hand, were quick to point out there was no link between her and the prison violence. It's critical to remember, Megan Thee Stallion is not on trial. This case is the state of California versus Daystar Peterson, not Megan versus Tory. Megan testified because she was the one shot. She is the victim. After the May 12 stabbing, Tory's legal team rolled out new claims. On May 14, they held a press conference, backed by Unite the People, arguing Tory never pulled the trigger. Gianno Caldwell took the lead, claiming Tory never got a fair trial. It was swayed by media, politics, and bias. They said the stabbing was just another chapter in a system that failed him. Attorney Walter Roberts went further, claiming it wasn't Tory who fired the gun that night, it was Megan's friend, and so, the case that began in July 2020 continues to unravel, with battles in court, on social media, and in public opinion. A saga marked by legal drama, misinformation, and deep cultural divisions.